Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My dear students, welcome back to the online class of Tongi Pilot School and Girls College. And expressing my cordial gratitude to the Honorable Principal and all other teachers who have been helping so far to make this program successful. I like to start my lecture. My dear students, how are you going? I hope you are hale and hearty by the pity of the Almighty Allah. Alhamdulillah, I am also fine. Okay, you know that I am here with a very important topic with you, and you know that this class is in continuation of the previous class, my capitalization and punctuations. And today's topic particularly is when and where to use capital letters. You know that in the previous class I discussed about different punctuations and use of them, and I hope that you understood everything. And today you will notice very carefully that today's topic, when and where to use capital letters. You know that this topic is important for secondary education and higher secondary education too. Okay, first, now capital letters, when and where to use capital letters. That means I like to say in which situation you have to use capital letters in the sentences. Okay, first letter in a sentence. That means when you need to write a sentence, then you have to use capital letter of the first word in the sentence. That means for example, I like to mention here that say Karim is a student. Here K, he goes to school regularly. Here H should be capital. In this way, in all sentences, the first letter of the first word in a sentence, you should use capital letter. Next, first letter in a quotation. You know that in our writing English, sometimes we need to use we need to write quotations, and whenever you need to write any quotations, then you have to notice that you have to be careful about the first letter of the first word in the quotation, and that should be in capital form or in capital letter. Next, first letter in every line of the poem. When you will write the line of a poem, or you have to write, then you need to use the first letter in capital form also. Say for in a poem, "Oh Mary, go and call the cattle home, and call the cattle home, and call the cattle home across the sands of D." In these four lines, you notice that "Oh Mary," here "Oh," "Oh Mary," and go and call the cattle home, and here C again, and call the cattle home, A, across the sands of D, here A. In this way, in every line of the poem, you have to use, or you have to write capital form or capital letter. Okay, and in if I mention another poem, that "Time, you old gypsy man, time," here T, and "Will you not stay," here W, here W, this second line. And the third line, "Put up your caravan," here P should be in capital, it should be in capital form. And "Just for a day," here J. So in every line of the poem, you should use, or you should write capital letter. Okay, next, pronoun I is a first person nominative. When you can see in the passage that a letter I is alone, and it may be a word alone. That then you must write it in capital form, because it certainly is used in that sentence or in the passage as a first person nominative. So I, as a first person nominative, should be used in capital letter. Okay. Next, closing a letter. In our in writing a letter, that may be formal letter or that may be informal letter, when we close the letter, close it with a closing remark, then we must use capital letter. Say for example, yours truly, yours truly. Here, why in the same manner, sincerely yours. Here, is in this way, whatever your closing remark is of the letter, then you must write the capital letter, the first letter of the word. Next, proper noun or proper adjectives. That means adjectives made from proper noun should be in capital letter. You know that the name of fields, the name of river, the name of person, or the name of human being is actually proper noun. And when you will see the name of those nouns or those proper nouns, then you must write the first word in capital form. Say for example, Jamuna, the Himalayas, Karim, Rohim, etc. There are a lot of proper nouns, and whenever you face it, then you will write the first letter in capital form. Again, proper adjectives. That means whenever you see that a proper adjectives is made from a proper noun, then you should write it also in capital form. Say Indian. India is a proper noun. Indian is a proper adjective made from India. In the similar manner, Bangladesh is a proper noun, the name of a country, certainly, and Bangladeshi is certainly a proper adjective made from Bangladesh. So whenever you need to write a proper noun or proper adjectives, then you must use the capital letter. Next, pronoun of Allah. You know that sometimes in some grammar also we have to use the pronoun of Allah or pronoun of Almighty. Then Allah is Almighty. Here, if you need to write a tag question here, isn't He? Then He in this letter H should be capital form, because He is the pronoun of Allah. Okay. Next, directions when as region, area. You know that in the directions east, west, north, south. Actually, in these directions, in this word, when these words are used in the sentences as only directions, you need not to use the capital form of that word, capital letter of that word. But whenever you need to use, or you will see the use of these directions as region or area, then you need to use the first letter in capital form. Suppose he lives in the east. He lives in the east. Or he lives on the west, in the west. Actually, this west or this east is not here used as directions only. Actually, this is used as reason. Okay, but not in the direction. Say the sun rises in the east, or the sun sets in the west. Here east and west used only as directions. So in these sentences you need not use, or you must not use, not need not use, you must not use capital form, the first letter capital form. Okay, next, name of day, month, holiday. Say for example, Monday, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. Actually, the 7 days of the week you should write in capital letter, in the first letter. And in the same manner, the name of month, January, February, March, April, Boishak, Jyeshtho, Ashar, Shravan, Muharram, Safar, Rabiul Awal, Rabiul Sani. In this way, when you need to write the name of any month, you need to write the first letter of that word, or of the name in capital form, or in capital letter. You should use capital letter. Okay. Holiday, in the same manner, holiday, Christmas Day, Eid Day, etc. This title of job, book, movie, story. Title of job, say for example, managing director, chairman, quality controller, etc. Then book, any name of the book or book title, you should use capital letter in every word. However, you may omit in the title. You may omit article or preposition or conjunction to be used as capital letter. That means I'd like to say that when in a title you can see that any preposition or any conjunction or any article used is used in that title, then you may ignore it. In using capital letter. But all the other words in that title, you have to use capital letter. Okay. Language related subject. What does it mean? That means we know that there are a lot of subjects in our in our education sector, but you will write capital letter in those subjects which are actually used as language also, but not here. Here I mentioned that, but not in chemistry, physics, biology, biology, math. Actually, these are not any language, so you need not use capital letter of the first letter of this subject. But when you need to use Bengali or Bangla, English, Chinese, then you must write in capital form the first letter. So I hope that you have understood everything clearly, particularly about the topic today, and I hope that there will not be you will not face any difficulties in this topic. And however, if you have any problem, then you may ask me in the comment box. And till then, Allah Hafiz. Thank you.